Hello, it's Picken, CEO and founder of Migrate, and I want to bring you this weekly wealth insight. You can see it's an absolutely magnificent day here in Neisner. And I was thinking about the weekly wealth insight this week, and it's fairly opportune because I didn't actually plan this, but I'm wearing the t-shirt that I like to wear, which is tough times never last, but tough people do. And I was thinking this weekly wealth insight is that I've found that in my life, when I go through tough times, that's when I really actually turn towards inspirational stuff. So a good example of that was in 2005, I'd actually started IPS in 2004, and the business model was a pretty tough model. You know, we were selling off-plan developments, our costs were in pounds, and our income was in rands, but we'd only get paid like 2 years later when the development transferred. Now I'm still waiting for Harvard to invite me one day for the worst business model ever. And I put a lot of credit card debt into the company to get it going. And I always joke, but in 2005, you know, I never needed to actually go to a casino. And I've never needed to go to a casino ever since. Because in those days, you used to just go to the bank ATM and put your bank card in. And the bank ATMs weren't very good in those days with communicating with each other. And you try to draw £10. And if you ever heard that little whirl, like, brrr, it meant you were getting your £10. And if you didn't, you didn't. And it was an incredibly tough year. I'd brought on a whole bunch of employees. And it was a very tough year to survive. And then on top of that, on the 1st of August, my dad died. And I remember feeling very, very down and actually going back and doing the Tony Robbins Awaken the Giant Within program and, you know, making a big difference. You know, in 2009, we had the last crash and it was really tough. And, you know, actually in 2010, I did all the business mastery stuff. And what I've learned and what reminded me of this weekly wealth insight is that I tend to find that no matter, you know, the more difficult it gets, the more I actually look to inspire myself in the morning with people that I respect and information that is going to inspire me and take my mindset to the next level. You know, you've heard me say this 1,000 times, but success is 80% psychology and only 20% execution. And so there's a couple of videos below. There's one by Les Brown that I would highly recommend. In fact, there's two below by Les Brown. There's one by Tony Robbins on goals. And, you know, the beauty nowadays, you don't even have to go and buy these programs. They're literally on YouTube. So if you go and watch the videos that I've put on the link below, you'll find that in your YouTube channel, videos like that come up every single day. And I've subscribed to a whole bunch of them. And it's just amazing when you start every day and you control your mind and you feed good stuff into your mind before you let your mind react to the world. And, you know, obviously we're going through this COVID thing at the moment, and people are depressed and it's really hard to be in lockdown every day, and it does affect all our psychology. You have to acknowledge that. And yet you can also not acknowledge your response to it. And so you can go and watch TV, you can go watch the news, you can listen to the radio, or you can listen to, you know, the type of stuff that's going to feed your mind and grow your mind. And so that's my weekly wealth insight. You are in control. And when times get tough, I actually think that's when you got to do more. And repetition is the mother of skill. You know, all three videos that I'm playing below, that are on the links below, all three of them I've heard lots of times, but I listened to all three of them again today. And I'm just feeling so much more inspired. It's a Sunday and I can't wait for the week to get started. I'm so excited about where our business is going. And it helps you dial out all the noise and get focused. And so that's my weekly wealth insight. Click on the links below. I hope you enjoy them. And if you enjoy our weekly wealth insights, you know, subscribe to this channel. We are out to inspire people, to give them knowledge and to give them access to investment opportunities. Ultimately, we want to give you freedom. And so while we're in lockdown, you know, we always say, unlock your mind. And that's the gift that we want to give everyone. And so on this beautiful day, you know, that's the gift I want to give. And my little man's coming here to say hello. And here he is. What do you have to say? Hey, anything you want to say? No? Okay, well, one of the things I'm most grateful for every single day is that I get to have fun with my little man. And so my question to you is, what are you grateful for and how are you feeding your mind? That's Picken. If you enjoyed this, share this with your friends. We want to empower 1 billion people. We can't do it on our own. And we ultimately, collectively, each and every one of us are responsible for creating the world we want to see, not only for ourselves, but for others. Enjoy and have an awesome week. Cheers.